All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're watching this on the replay, appreciate you being here. This is going to be a live stream today. I don't believe we're going to have any pack openings. I don't I don't have enough potions, and I don't feel like buying anymore at the moment. Trying to figure out what my next goal will be in terms of grabbing some more packs. I still got a good amount, and I know that I'm going to want to open more packs in the future. But today's stream will probably just be focusing on the daily quest and hanging out to answer some questions, I guess, and chat with the community. So, let's go ahead. Just going to make sure that I'm live like usual. But I hope everybody is having a phenomenal day. Turn the music down just slightly. All right. There we go. I can hear myself. Looks like we are live. All right. So I had a huge fall from grace from Silver 1. Just went on this massive losing streak yesterday. I was so frustrated. Fell down into the low 1400s, it was, maybe even high 1300s. And then had to crawl my way all the way back up. And I'm knocking on the door of Silver again. Silver 1, I'm sorry. So, Fire Quest today with Jotun should make it somewhat easier. Granted, the issue that I'm running into now is the fact that I don't have a level 2 Jotun, so I can't play my cards fully leveled up for Silver, right? Level 2 Jotun, so Legendary Summoner, would need to be a level 2 to be maxed out at Silver. Oh, you know what? I don't even have... All right, this is not going to be good because I don't even have the other dude. So we're going to go with another non-leveled up summoner, Mylar. And actually, let me do a little research first. Drake, what's going on? Good morning. Let me see what I'm up against here. So there's no healing, which I suppose is good because they have a leveled up flesh golem. Could have seen that one coming. All right, so that's going to be huge, huge, huge for me. So we're going to put Mylar in the mix here. I'm actually going to throw this dude in the back just because if they come in with these back attackers, all these life decks with these massive back attacks are just too much for me. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Oh, do I go dragon? No, there's not. Then I lose Thorns, and I think Thorns is too valuable. So let's go with Unicorn Mustang. I mean, I know that they are going to be playing... They're probably going to be playing Mylar as well. I mean, it just makes the most sense for this. So, let's pack some of these guys in the back just so that we'll be all right there. Grund should help out up front. And, I mean, this is the best I think we're going to do. Drake, good morning for you. It's midnight in my place. Just want to go to sleep. Then refresh YouTube. And well, I appreciate you coming through to spend some time with me here. What's going on, Harris? Excuse me. Wow, they did not go. Now they did get somebody who's gonna annoy me, and I forgot. I can't believe that I didn't put him in myself. But Disintegrator is going to severely weaken my guys. Now the good thing though is Mylar should be able to take out some of these guys on the front end. Once I get past Cursed Wind Deku, who has Thorns, I really feel like these guys will be able to do some serious damage. Granted, one less damage. Oh, a miss. Interesting. Okay. Silent Shavi still got one more life. Okay, so we're not going to lose anybody on the back end. I wonder if Thorns... I mean, I'm doing like 3 damage now per turn. Or damage 3 times with Grund. Oh, I think we got this. There's just no way. There's too much Thorns damage for them to get through. Ooh, and with a miss. Let's go, Grunt. Oh, and Grunt's back up to full strength. Didn't matter. He got hit. Okay, well, wasn't the fire start we were looking for, but I'll take the DEC, and we're back up into Silver 1 now. You just leveled up your race to level 4 for Poison. Very nice box score. What's going on, Ruxud? Hello. Noel, good morning to you as well. Yeah, I gotta get my Uraeus leveled up. And I think I actually have... No, I don't have enough. You gotta get to... Can I play? I don't think that I can play level 4 summoners. This is a level 4 monsters. This is for gold, right? Box score, you got to be playing in gold. Yeah, you know, Harris, I'm just not gonna bother. I actually own 2 Mylars, one that I'm delegating to a second account, but it's just too much to level him up. I don't want to be paying that much. I would rather wait to see what the summoners. Well, I want to level up the summoners that are cheap right now. Right, so that would be the Chaos Legion ones. They haven't crossed under the $5 mark. I know they have at some points, but not often. But I'd rather get these guys all leveled up. I think they're actually all very good. There's no bad ones here. That's the thing. If anything, I feel like Quix the Devious is my least favorite, and he's the legendary dragon one. But General Sloan synergizes well with Pellicor Arbalist and Prismologist. Kelia is great for the amount of melee damage that's being done, and then she pairs well if you have a level 2 Oceanus, because he has a speed of 6 and phase, which is awesome. Obsidian, obviously. Fantastic magic spamming paired with Queen Mycelia. Thaddeus Brood. I like this. I like this card a lot. I like playing Death more than I used to. Magi Necrosi is probably one of my favorite cards. I haven't done the videos yet to go over all of the splinters. I'll be focusing on the next ones. Probably try to knock out some more of them today. But yeah, there's no bad summoners. That's the thing. They all have very valid use cases, in my opinion. But you know, it's interesting to see that Kid Yuff and Vera, even though you know they have higher collection power, they've been out longer. There's less of them in circulation, and they still drifted all the way to the bottom of the summoner pile. So the market is pricing them where the market feels is appropriate. Now, what from these are all within range for me too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess Bortus kind of. These are the untamed summoners, right? So anything under $10, I feel like is kind of within the range of where Chaos Legion is. Obviously, you might be spending 60 to 80 to 100% more than you would for Chaos Legion max outs. But I have been looking at some of these cards. I haven't bought any yet. And like Mother Kala versus General Sloan, I think I'm a fan of General Sloan more. I think I'm a fan of Thaddeus Brood over this guy. Pyre, I mean, the speed is helpful, but definitely like Tarsa better with the double buff. Drake of Arnak is an interesting one. And Bortus is the other interesting one. Wizards of Eastwood, I don't know that I would use. If anything, Obsidian is just way better. But Drake, to get that dragon in the mix, yeah, it's worthwhile. But here's the thing. I already own Quix, right? So I have a dragon summoner leveled up probably all the way to gold at this point if I wanted to. I just haven't combined the cards yet. Speaking of which, I am in Bali. What's going on? I'm in Bali. Thank you for the support on the videos. I appreciate it. I saw your comment this morning. I need to go through and I'll do my weekly Q&A videos tomorrow. Weekly Q&A video tomorrow. Just one video. Poisoning their backline is awesome. Boxcar, I know it's been done to me, so I know it's rough. Where are your summoners level 2, Boxcar? Are they 5 or 6? I have my eye on Contessa. If she drops any more, I'm getting a level 6. There you go. Okay. Contessa's decent. Contessa's decent for sure. All right, let's see if we can get any closer on our Jotun quest. Because let's be real, this is going to be a Yodin quest, not a fire quest. Okay, I'm feeling confident. I see level 1s across the board. That makes me happy. That's probably going to make me overconfident, which is not good. Okay, we're going to try with a little small ball team here. I'm going to go Scavo up front. We're going to see if we can get Antminers to eat a little food before he goes up front. We're going to sacrifice Creeping Ooze because Creeping Ooze is just going to help us for this first turn. And hopefully we can get 3 attacks in before they do anything. That would be 9 damage, not counting splash damage. So hopefully that should help Antminers eat a little food, grow a little bit bigger and stronger. Ah, perfect Mylar counter. Oh, they picked someone phenomenal for the front line. Now, I should be able to knock him out and him out because we're going first across the board here, which is really nice. So this splash damage in the back. So all of our guys are going to go first. Phenomenal. Okay, so mine is going to get real big, real strong. Ouch, that hurt more than I wanted it to. Okay, now we could be in some potential trouble because I've lost. Actually, no, I think we're good. I'm still going first across the board. There we go. All right, so 1 quest win. Get an 8 DEC. That's kind of rough. I thought it'd be more. I thought it'd be above 10 in Silver 1. All right, so I wanted to check again my summoners here. So I believe I need 2 more General Sloans, and I will probably grab those today based on the airdrop and all that once that's done. And then Obsidian would be next. And Obsidian, I need 7 more cards. And I think she's still the most expensive, right? No, Tarsa's the highest. Wow. Okay. And then I'm only at level 3, so I would need 11 cards to get Kelia all the way up. And I really should get Kelia all the way up because I enjoy playing water quite a bit. And I believe if I look at my water deck across the board, we have most of the guys kind of leveled up to where I want them to be. Well, actually, so if I got Kelia up to level 4, I'd be able to get Narissa to the next level, but she is expensive, $3. But you know what? I don't play Narissa as much as I thought I would. But this guy, absolute monster. Oh, can I level him up? I'd be 1 short. 64 cents. Okay, we'll look to get him soon. But see, I haven't been focused on leveling up these guys unless I had the cards for it already, just because I don't have a summoner to play them. All right. Let's keep rocking through here. Guys, have you seen... Oh, actually, we'll come back to it. So they know that I have Yodin. Snipe is going to help me tremendously. I think I saw... Did I see an Oshawnis in there? I saw an Ulrich and an Oshawnis. Okay, so we know exact... Oh, shoot. They are going to rip me apart if they play Magic. I don't have anybody with Void. I don't have anybody with Void that I can play in the secondary position. So, you know what we do is... This is still going to be rough. So we're going to go with you. Then we're going to go with you, Almo. Just to soak up some of that damage. See if we can get any kind of kill. We'll see. Excuse me. All right, gotta go with these guys primarily for the speed, and then Supply Runner will be that back end tank. So 4, 5, and 4 speed. So I feel like we're sacrificing. We're doing a little defense here, but we'll see if Jotun can overcome this. Because I saw legendaries in there too. I saw Ruler of the Seas. Interesting. Okay, so they did not even play. Oh my god, it's all legendaries in the back line. Look at that. I'm playing with level 1 cards here. Guys, just chill. Just chill. Now, what's great is that he's very easy to hit. And so that splash damage... Wow, look at that. They all went first. They all absolutely destroyed me. There's no chance, so we're not going to watch that. Legionnaire could be nice. Well, so the thing is, Legionnaire... Yeah, he would be, but he's not going to take snipe damage because he is a melee monster. So it's going to go to the first non-melee monster is where that snipe damage is usually located. Okay, so somebody who loves to play Ouster. So I'm not going to play Magic on them because they're very, very set for that. I think we can still get away. It's reverse speed, so I like throwing Living Lava in the mix and Sandworm on the back end, but Sandworm's going to take up so much mana. Alright, you're slow, so I like that. And then we'll throw you on the back line. Actually, no, you know what? We're going to throw you right there because I don't think that they're going to have anybody on the back line. Oh, you know what? At least we get 6 monsters still, so that should be helpful. If they play that Dark Hoan guy, I think we'll still be in decent shape. Let's see. So, anybody still focusing on buying packs? Oh, what I wanted to take a look at was this morning. I saw vouchers as low as $3.02. Oh, they're finally under $3. Wow. I don't know. And chaos packs are $5.40. Ooh. I mean, like, I expected. I guess I expected this. I did call out that $4. I didn't expect it this early. But I did say that $4 would be the ceiling for voucher prices once the general sale began, so in January. I thought that they would retain some value over $4 until then, but it's kind of crazy. There's just a mass sell-off here. But I wonder if it's, a lot of people taking the route that I was kind of talking about, which is just focus on getting individual cards, and therefore, selling vouchers for a couple bucks can buy you a bunch of commons, right? As opposed to taking the voucher, you don't get any value for it. You get the potential airdrops, but I think what's going to happen here, and part of the reason why I'm considering scooping up vouchers because they're so low, is I think as soon as they announce the requirements for packs for the second, third, and onwards airdrop, I think those prices might potentially shoot up, which will be interesting to watch. All right, so they have a decent amount of magic damage that they're going to be doing to me. Oh, nice! I didn't know we were going. Oh, wow, that was so clutch. Wow, we went first across the board. Beautifully done, team. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, this ended up being brutal. Ooh, poison. I need to get Bonesmith up to level 4. That poison is clutch. I mean, not for them here, but you know what I'm saying. So the rewards cards, this is another area that you could potentially focus on right now too. Or at least I'm focusing on. Sorry, I'm not trying to give advice. I try to share my my experience, or at least my overall thinking. But these guys are like rock bottom prices too, it seems. The Chaos Legion rewards. Now, the thing is, okay, so I'm double-minded about this, right? Because it's like, Do I really want to spend 7 cents on these cards, which again, 7 cents is not much, right? Or should I spend the money on Chaos Legion cards right now while Chaos Legion are low and hope that I can get these cards in the chests, right, over time? So I don't know. It's hard to say. It's crazy to see how much Venari Wavesmith has crashed. 46 cents. Absolutely insane. Bonesmith for 27 cents. So I only have a level 2. I would need to grab quite a bit more. So I can play them up to level 4 with my Thaddeus Brood. I really should do that because then I get poison. Okay, well that's gonna be next focus from you on the reward side. So Harris, I don't understand vouchers under $4 as well. It's as good as one pack in the general sale. Well, I mean I can see vouchers staying under $4 once the general sale starts because they haven't given any other utility to vouchers. So and that's not to say that they won't have more utility. The thing is, there's so much like uncertainty, not even necessarily FUD, but it's just like the market is pricing these things accordingly, right? Like the price of vouchers, the price of SPS is absolutely down right now. And I made a video a while back after SPS crashed from like $1 to 50 cents. And I was like, yep, this seems about right. Like SPS should be here. And now SPS crashed in half again from like, 50 cents to 25 cents. And it's right. This is supposed to be a governance token, like a utility token, and it doesn't, like, the utility that it's providing is not enough. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to FUD because I know that the utility is coming and the team has talked about the different types of ways that they want to implement the utility, but it's not here yet, right? It's not here yet. And so why would anybody want it when they could be buying other assets within the game that are also cheap? Now, that being said, at some point, they're going to announce some kind of utility for it that's going to drive the price up. And as we saw it go from like 22 cents all the way up to $1 in September with the Chaos Legion announcement, I'm not saying that we're going to see a parabolic rise like that, but as more and more utility gets announced, that's what's going to drive the price up. In the long term. The thing with the governance, right? Like I like it just because I'm all about crypto and decentralization, but the governance is the only thing that they're talking about that has any kind of time frame for utility. So the governance, and that was supposed to be by the end of the year, and now they're saying early January, so everything's just kind of getting pushed back. But governance isn't sexy, right? Like if you own 5 SPS, you're like, okay, well, does my vote even count? And again, to me, and it does, right? Like it should. And if you have any kind of ownership in the game, I think you should take some pride with that. And you should, vote and be an active member in that rather than just saying, oh, my 5 SPS is nothing compared to this whale. Well, your 5 SPS could join up with a bunch of other 5 SPSs, right? And make decisions that could be healthy for the long-term game so that this is not just a whale game. You know what I mean? Because this is how... So what's going to be interesting is there's all these people complaining and whining about the whales, and I don't agree with that, to be honest with you. I think whales should be rewarded for being early investors or putting significant amount of money into the game. But I digress. I'm not trying to take sides. I'm just saying that like it's just a different approach. But now you do have a voice, and you combined with the masses of other people, and not you guys. I'm just saying like if you are a smaller holder or a like smaller investor into the game, you will have that ability to make your voice heard. And with the insane amount of galvanization that happens within the community on Reddit, on Discord, on Telegram. I'm not on Telegram, but in all these different forums, I mean, people can get together and say, you know what, this doesn't really do whatever. So we'd like the team to address this or to change it or to at least consider something different. And if everybody goes in and talks with their money rather than, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, look, I'm an investor in the game. I'm going to buy X amount of SPS so that I have a voice and can be heard and can vote, rather than just like, complaining on a message board about, investors or the developers hate like new players, like, which is, which is not true. Obviously, they need new players to survive, but this is how the game becomes more democratized, more decentralized. Okay, let me get off my soapbox now. I'm focusing. Okay, so Double Day. What's going on, Double Day? I'm focusing on the rewards cards and Dice Untamed. I think most people will have Chaos cards and others, which are more limited, which gives... You're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. So Dice... Actually, you know what's interesting is I don't pay enough attention to Dice, but nobody has any Dice cards. And if you focus especially on the... well, I guess the common cards are only... sorry, the rare cards are only the summoners. But if you try to focus on the common cards here... And there's not any that I really like, if I'm being honest. You know, nobody has access to these because they're not in any of the, like when it comes to modern format, even wild format, these guys will not be in the starter deck at all. But yeah, I don't know that I can say I'm a fan of any of them really. Actually, I need to check higher up. Actually, Naga Brute makes a decent tank with Void Armor. Thorns and Return Fire. I feel like the... Oh, let's see. The Dice... Oh, wow. Dice was a really small set. I did not realize that this is all of Dice. So there were a ton of... Okay, but there's a ton of legendaries in Dice. Yeah, I mean, having these guys leveled up would be phenomenal, but this is very, very far outside of my price range. Caladium, I think, would be super cool. I was just talking about how I didn't have anybody as a secondary snipe tank, and he would have been perfect for that, right, with Void. But Magic, I mean, Fire is just so susceptible to Magic. So, Will, how many packs have I opened up to now? So, I've opened up about 500. No, I've opened like 474 to be exact, I think. I made that video saying I'd opened up roughly 500 because I have started buying some cards off the market. So, I'm just kind of like rounding up at that point because I haven't bought any epics or legendaries. It's mostly been common and summoner cards. But, you know, I'm figuring like the collection that I have right now when it comes to Chaos Legion, which is very obviously incomplete for silver. You know, my goal was to get to gold with this, and I think I was being way too pie in the sky with my approach because it's like 500 packs is never going to get you gold. 500 packs is barely silver, but I'm closer to maxing out for silver. And actually, to be honest with you guys, it's like I have the power for gold, but I really enjoy playing in silver. And I know the DEC rewards aren't as good as gold. Nor are the daily rewards, but it's like the difference between silver 1 and gold 3 is 2 chests per day. But the competition in silver is significantly... It's like I'm saying it's significantly easier, but also I get my butt kicked so often, and it's just like, ugh, I suck at this. Yesterday I was like rage quitting because I'm like, I suck at this game. Like I was getting beat on like just dumb strategies because I just wasn't like paying attention. But you know, I'm sure we all go through those days. I do want to open more packs though. I am planning on buying more. I really want to put myself in a position to grab at least, like guarantee at least some airdrops for me. I don't know what the numbers will be overall. They obviously haven't mentioned that yet, but you know, with voucher prices coming down, I don't know. I look at this and it's like, I want to scoop up vouchers like ASAP. In fact, maybe I'll buy some more vouchers. No, I'm not going to do it right now, but I'll do it when I'm off stream. Okay, Harris. When General Sale comes, if you use vouchers, will you get 1 pack? No, so when General Sale comes, you don't need vouchers. But if you buy any of the bonus thresholds, right? So if you buy 100, 500, or 2,000 packs, the bonus packs that you would get, you can only redeem them if you have vouchers. Whereas it's the opposite right now. You need vouchers to buy the main packs, and you get the bonus packs for free. So right now, I'm trying to save my vouchers to get up to a point where I get, you know, some kind of bonus threshold, which would be about the 500 pack range. Man, I wonder if I see this is where this game becomes rough because it just becomes an absolute money suck. So it's like I shouldn't buy more. I shouldn't be throwing so much more money into it, but I can't help myself sometimes. Okay, I want to put... Where's my Tusk? There he is. Do I have any more? You know what? Let's throw Lava Spider into the mix here. And then actually, I want to make sure that I have some speed. So we're going to throw him. Tusk the Wide should be able... I hope he can last at least the first turn. Hopefully he can even last through... Oh, actually, they didn't play Magic. I saw the Ulrich in there. I mean, anybody who has Ulrich right now, especially a leveled up Ulrich, I just always expect them to play it because there's very little defense against that. Okay, they knew exactly what I was going to do here. I don't have... Ooh, I do have the speed. But they are going to take out my supply runner in the first turn. Okay, let's see what happens here. At least he'll be able to attack because we are taking everything else down. But they put some serious meat shields up front. Okay. We're still going first, so that's helpful. Oh, nice. Okay, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. I think. Oh no, bro! Don't miss. Don't miss. Come on. Okay, I think we're good. Even Tusk got him in the end. Let's go. Okay, so let's get back to some questions here. I am in Bali. Do you think Splinterlands will go parabolic in the long term, sir? Like 3-4 years? Gosh, I hate making any kind of price predictions. Let me just say this. If I didn't think that it was going to go up and up a lot in the long term, I wouldn't be putting this much time and money into the game. I do enjoy it. I do love it. So therefore this makes this somewhat of an emotional investment for me, which I really dislike because I try to be as unemotional in my investments as possible. But I think that Splinterlands has a phenomenal track record as a game that has been around for several years and as a game that has been continuing to grow, right? And I think the team is phenomenal. And, you know, I haven't done as much research recently as I was back in, you know, July and August when it came to games, because I know that there's a lot of really cool stuff out or coming out very soon. And I for better or for worse, I tend to be very kind of tunnel vision, right? Like I focus in on what I enjoy and what I know and can study. And Splinterlands is that. So parabolic, yes, I do believe that, right? And I'm not trying to make any false promises or offer hopium, but it also, like, we should really define parabolic, right? The price of SPS right now is what, 25 cents. It's technically down 75%. If you think about this, it's down 75% from its recent high back in October. Like that's devastating for some people. That's really, really devastating for some people, especially people who bought it at $1, thinking this thing was going to go to $12 or $10, whatever it was, right? Like, you were down 75% of your money. But as I was talking about this, so I made a video, and if you're looking for more content about it, I tried to do something more comprehensive in the video where it was just like, there's too much sell pressure happening right now. And, you know, Chaos, it's a couple things, right? The airdrop, Chaos Legion, and maybe those are the two main things. The airdrop and Chaos Legion. There and no utility for SPS, right? So like there is with this flood of new cards into the market, everybody's just excited. Everybody wants to buy these cards. So they are selling their other assets, whether that's other cards, right, which drives the price down, or they are selling their SPS or DEC, whatever the case is, for cards. And that's fine because essentially they're just kind of rediversifying within the game. So like the Splinterlands ecosystem is just repricing itself, right? Like you have to think about if there's like X amount of dollars in Splinterlands cards, right? And then you add in a new expansion that brings in so many more cards, and I think I gave the statistic somewhere back. Like Splinterlands, once everything is out, Chaos Legion, once all the packs are out, is going to be 70 to 80% of all cards in existence. So when you increase something like that at like a 3x, right, with the amount of cards, and there's still only like a limited amount of money in the system, it's just kind of like going to spread out, and you're going to see prices fluctuate for older cards, for newer cards, whatever the case is, right? So that's going to happen. And then the airdrop, we're what, almost like halfway through. SPS is just being given out like candy right now. It's being given out. Oh, the other thing, it's not just the airdrop, it's the investors, right? So all these investors got in for less than 2 cents. And I believe that they are giving out like they're unlocking 20 million SPS for them to do whatever they want with every month, right? And so if you are an investor and you bought in for, we'll just round up to say 2 cents, if it's sitting at 12 or 24 cents right now, you're at a 12x. So, a lot of these investors, even if they're players in the game, might be taking that SPS and being like, Chaos Legion's out. Let me sell a good amount of my SPS to buy these cards, right? Or let me just sell and diversify into another game or another coin or whatever the case is, right? And look, at the end of the day, it's their money. They can choose what they want to do with it. I'm sure people get upset. I'm sure the dev team isn't necessarily happy, but it's their money, and they took the chance to buy into the initial token sale. So the risk was on them, and now they're reaping the rewards. But until that sell pressure ends at the end of the airdrop, at the end of the investor kind of unlock, I don't know. I don't see SPS going up, right? There's no reason for SPS to go up because everybody's getting SPS for free, and nobody wants SPS. Everybody wants cards. Does that make sense? I think I was able to articulate a little bit better here. It's just like nobody wants SPS because everybody, if you're in the game, you want cards. So therefore you're going to sell SPS for your cards. And if you're getting SPS for free, whether as an investor or whether as a staker or whether through the airdrop, like I'm a part of the problem, right? And I'm using air quotes for problem. It's just like I get airdropped SPS every day, and I get staked SPS rewards every day. And I take half of that and I sell it for cards. But, I'm not the only one. And this is just how it's going to be until that ends, or until there is any kind of reasonable demand to drive the price of SPS higher, right? Nobody's buying SPS right now. The whales are. And part of me looks at like, with the dip in price, like I should just come in and buy, several $1,000s worth or whatever, like makes sense within my portfolio. But, until there's any kind of utility, the overall like demand across the rest of the community is not going to be there. So we'll see. Go higher rank at the end of the season so you get the maximum value for season rewards unless you... Yeah, so Drake, that is the plan. I'm going to stay in silver for now, silver 1. But since I have the power for gold, I'm just going to chill right here and, make sure that my rating is good enough for gold 3. But not go up to gold 3 until the end of the season, and try and get the end of season rewards there. So Double Day could buy vouchers right now and speculate that it could get you early access to on Rift Watchers or something. That's another good thing. So I don't think the price of vouchers are done dropping. I think once the pre-sale is over, and again, now vouchers will be given out like candy. I think you might even see the vouchers drop to like $1. So, yeah, I think there'll be plenty of time. Rift Watchers, I don't know that Rift Watchers is going to come out anytime soon. There was something that Aggie said in the AMA or the town hall along the lines of like, Chaos Legion, they expected it to last for a year. Now, I don't know when he says they expected it to last for a year, if that means the next main set, right, Rebellion, the earliest that they want to put that out is a year, or if they expect Rift Watchers, the mini set in between, to be out after a year. You know what I mean? So, like, that's a little clarification that I would love to have. Obviously, there's a lot of people who are very bullish on this game that don't think Chaos Legion will even last 1 year. And so I don't know what their release cycle is, if they're planning to release 2 sets per year, 1 core set and 1 mini set. Sorry, Siri, didn't mean to do that. But, you know, however they approach it, I don't think there's a wrong way to go, but I also think releasing 2 sets a year is a lot. So I don't know. I don't know what's right for this game. I just follow along. Jonas, what's going on, Jonas? All right, Will, what is the real benefit of buying chaos cards before the general sale? Are there any key reasons to buy it early? No, not necessarily. Unless, like, I mean, for me, you know, I guess it's just FOMO. Or like, I don't want to wait 24 days. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to wait 24 days, especially when I'm so close to leveling up some of my summoners and my other cards. Like, actually, here. Okay, so here's maybe where I'll place my strategy, and I'm kind of just thinking about this off the cuff. It's like I'm very close to maxing out a silver level deck, right? So I think between now and the general sale, which is, you know, 3.5 weeks away, I will probably still focus on getting all my summoners to a silver level, like a maxed silver level place, right? And then once my summoners are done, I'll focus on getting the monsters to maxed out for silver level. And then once general sale comes around, whether I buy more packs then or whether the card prices dip just because the market will be flooded, maybe that's when I start looking at, hey, now I can try and make a push for gold in terms of like building out my deck, right? Because that is the short term. Sorry, that is the medium to long term goal, is to be in gold and maybe even like diamond. Dare I say diamond, but that's 250k power. Yeah, you know what? Pie in the sky, diamond would be great. I guess if I had to set some goals for myself, obviously diamond would be where I would want to get within months, right? Let's be realistic here. I'm not about to drop like tens of thousands of dollars on cards. I love the game, but I don't have that kind of capital, or nor do I want to. I want to be able to diversify into other investments. Not necessarily games, but you know, just other investments. All right, Harris. I think people buying Chaos Legion cards now to be able to compete in higher leagues, and I think if you feel the cards are reasonably priced, go for it. Yeah. So here's the thing. My favorite games to play are the Chaos Legion only tournaments. Those are the most fun for me because the meta is completely different and I have a deck that can actually compete with these cards. You know, I played a tournament yesterday. Which one was it? The Zen Sports. Oh, I think I posted a video for this. I didn't even realize it, but I placed 16th or something like that. I didn't think that I would win anything, but they sent me 3 SPS for winning, which was nice. I placed 18th, sorry. So I won 3 SPS. So, you know, I think that there's going to be a lot more tournaments like this in the future. And until we get to... Until we get to modern format, I feel like we're going to have probably more and more of these types. Or like modern, like here's like a modern format tournament only, right? Like Untamed Dice and Chaos Legion. Now, for me, the appeal, because I don't own any or very, very few Untamed and Dice cards, is to do Chaos Legion only. Speaking of which, see, something like this, like 200 DEC is a decent chunk of change. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to be spending 200 DEC if I'm not that good at the game. But what's interesting here is this is novice level only, Chaos Legion only. You know, I have enough SPS staked to play. I have enough power to play. And this is what people were not complaining about, but it's just like, look, there are rewards going out to 128 places, right? You get 3 SPS if you place in the top 128. There's 95 people in this tournament right now, so everybody's going to go home with something. Now, is that, I don't know what the conversion ratio is, 200 DEC to SPS. So 200 DEC times 0.00, we'll just say 5.8. It's $1.16 divided by 0.25. Okay, so the entry fee converted in today's price is about 4 SPS. Four point something SPS. And right now, if I play this tournament, right, if I enter into this tournament and no more than 128 enter in, I'm guaranteed to get 3 SPS. And then if I win the first round or whatever it is to get into the top 64, I get a little bit more than my money back. But I don't know. I've never played any of these before, the anytime kind of tournaments. So maybe I'll give it a try. But I think I'd want to practice on an anytime tournament that is not as... Like, maybe I should just enter this one. This is 5DEC, so I understand how the format really works. Because I've only done the regular... Not regular, but like the... what are they called? Just like these kind of I guess they are regular tournaments. Okay. Let's hop back in. We're making our way slowly and steadily. It's a good conversation, though. I appreciate the discussion that we're having, guys. You make me think about the game in different ways, for sure. All right. Thankfully, they can't play life. It seems like they are very strong. They can play death. All right, no healing is phenomenal for that dude. I don't know. I don't know if this is a Jotun play for me. I wonder if maybe just to shake things up, we try some Tarsa action in the mix. And I almost think we just go straight up. Throw this guy up front. Throw this guy in the back. Radiated Brute, I really like as well. Now, here's what's going to happen. They're not going to play Death. Because I'm expecting them to play Death. They're not going to play Death. So I want to go for some speed here. And let's just keep it all melee because we get the melee +1 buff. I only have... You know what? Let's go with him. Because my Uraeus is not at the level I need him to be. I can get him to level 3, which I should probably do soon. But you know what? Let's... actually, perfect. Let's go ahead and do... I'm going to keep Creeping Ooze there. Because... Yeah, let's do this. We'll see if we can get a win with Tarsa. Disintegrator should be helpful. Ah, called it. As soon as I saw the healed out, I was like, there's no way that they're going to play Haunted Spirit. Even though I'm planning for this. Oh, here we go. We're going to get severely magic spammed. Now, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think if I have any kind of chance at this because my team is somewhat faster. But they're still faster than me overall because magic goes before melee. Okay, well, we did go first there. Oh, I didn't... See, this is what I'm saying. Oh, my... Oh! Okay, that was incredible. I totally did not factor Enrage in. Enrage and then Trample? Oh, my gosh. I love this card even more now. I need to play with it more. Okay, so for those of you who might have missed it, this card right here, where is he at? This neutral. I forgot that he had Trample at level 5. Is it level 5 that he gets it? Yeah. That was clutch because with Enrage plus the buff, he was at 5 damage and then did Trample. Okay. Well, hey, look at that. We won a game without Jotun. So it's not just a Jotun quest. It is back to a fire quest. Abal, you love to hear my thoughts? Oh, well, I appreciate that. I enjoy sharing them. I mean, look, this is not... this is why I love doing the live streams here now, because the discussion that was happening in the comment section for the videos are phenomenal, right? And it's like, now I'm actually, instead of just like standing up on a podium and giving my thoughts, I actually can have a back and forth with you guys, which is what I wanted to do. I mean, this whole reason for me, like, building out any kind of YouTube channel was to just build an awesome community. So I appreciate you guys for being here and being part of that. Why is my voice getting so dry? So Mitchell, okay, hold on. Let me catch up here. Oh yeah, Mitchell. Hey, are you not doing Twitch anymore? I am. I've just been super busy. So because I have been focusing on making sure that I do live streams here Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. It's just Friday, Friday and Saturday this week. I just ended up being busy because normally I'll stream Twitch in the afternoons. Um, so I just oddly enough have been busy the last couple of days and I haven't been able to do it. So I will hopefully get back to it. I would really love to. And Twitch, I guess I'm not streaming there anymore. Or sorry, I'm not streaming there every day anymore. I'm trying to alternate my time just so that I can get some afternoons free. So like I'll have today afternoon free and then Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then Twitch, I guess, will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. It's just yesterday and Friday ended up being a lot busier. A lot of like last minute shopping for me, guys. Friday was last minute stuff I was trying to take care of before the end of like the year and holidays, and just getting a bunch of music projects wrapped up and stuff sent out to like PR and lyric videos and all this kind of stuff because everybody's going out for the holidays. And I wanted to get that done because I have a song coming out and I have a song releasing in January. So I'm very excited about that. And then yesterday was, I couldn't believe that we were a week away from Christmas. I was like, holy crap, I need to make sure that I get all my Christmas shopping done before the deadlines on like Amazon deliveries and all the stores are sold out. Clemens, what's going on? How are you? Harris, okay. Mitchell, my new favorite card is Diamond Shark within range. Oh, Demon Shark. Yeah. This card is awesome, and the fact that you get it in the starter deck is great. You get Trample at level 1, and then obviously Enrage at level 4. So I need to get. So here's the thing: I need to get him to level 4, but I can't. Actually, I should just put him at level 4 because I can still play him with Quicks if I need to. How far am I? I'm 1 card away. Oh, we did check this one earlier. Yeah, great card. There's so many good cards here, guys. It's like as I go through this, like when I was doing the neutral video, right? The neutral, like my favorite neutral card. Like I went through and I was like, I'm only gonna have like a couple favorite cards. Then I realized like, wait, actually a lot of these cards are pretty good. I enjoy using them quite a bit. And obviously Disintegrator, you saw like Supply Runner and Disintegrator are at the top of the list right now just because of what you get and where you get them in silver. But Zenith Monk has come in clutch for me so many times. A great versatile tank with self-healing for Little League. It's the cards that they listed as epic, right? Like, so these cards are supposed to be more valuable, but like I just don't use these cards. Gem Meteor and Magi of Chaos, they just don't make as much sense to me. But I don't know, that's just me. Bales, have I got any land? Yes, I did buy a plot of land back in October. That was a birthday gift to myself. I've been wanting to buy more. I kept telling myself, you know what? I'm gonna buy like one every month as like, you know, just part of my investment into the game and like to dollar cost average in. But then the price of land just skyrocketed, and I was like, you know what? I would rather have the cards right now, or I would rather focus on whatever. So I haven't bought any more yet, and I don't know if and when I'll grab some more. I would like to own more than one, but I don't at the moment. Just one. Drake, good luck with my music project. Thank you. Yeah, 2020 and 2021 have been an odd time for me in a good way. I just, you know, obviously no touring and there's a lot of just writing and releasing music, but it gave me so much more time to focus on crypto and crypto gaming. So now it's funny. I do content for this channel more than I put out stuff for music, but end of the year is always kind of a tricky thing because everybody just wants to listen to Christmas music. So nobody really releases music in November and December unless you're like an A-list artist and you're releasing a holiday album. You saw a video from my other channel and you want me to sing while playing? Maybe one day. Gem Meteor got nerfed real hard. I don't see any of them being worth it. Yeah, I agree. I mean, let's take a look at Gem Meteor again. I'm trying to see at higher levels if they would be worth playing. And the thing is, like, you'd really need to get them to gold level, where, you know, he's doing 3 damage for with 5 speed for 5 mana. But I don't know. I'm just not a fan of Scattershot. I'm not a fan of a couple of the new abilities, Scattershot and Recharge. I'm not using them. Now, I will use Scattershot with Chaos Dragon sometimes, just because magic is powerful. And I think a level 1 Chaos Dragon, not really worth it, but a level 2 where he gets Blast, definitely worth it. Because all of a sudden you could be attacking somebody in that back line and it just goes everywhere. What is land? So Jose's asking, what is land priced at now? That's a good question. I think it came down. So this is roughly where I bought it, I believe. Actually, no, I bought it when it was just under $500 or around $500. So it's at 600 now. It got as high as, let's see, can we look at the 3-month? This is in Hive, but yeah, obviously you can see the 3-month dip here. But keep in mind, part of this dip is also the fact that Hive as a token has gone up in value. So just something to keep in mind. Double Day, will you record a Splinterlands theme song? I don't know. Actually, I mean, now that you say it, I'd never actually thought about it. But you know what's funny? As soon as you said that, I was like, oh man, you know what I should do? My worry is that it's going to be too cheesy. It's going to be too cheesy, but I was just like, hearing them talk about lore is really cool. And it's like, oh man, you know, if you played Pokemon back in the day, remember the Poke Rap? Like as a kid, like I love that. And it would just be so awesome to have something like that to build the brand. And so, you know, the way that the team is, it's like, oh, just do something and then, you know, send it to us. So it's like, I guess if I wanted to, I can do that. Okay, now you got my mind thinking. Maybe just as something fun. Just like a fun thing for the community. I'll give it a try. All right, land is cheaper now, but CL is hard to prioritize. Oh, but with CL, it's hard to prioritize. Yeah, well, here's the thing, right? It's just how much of a long-term thinker are you? And that's not meant to be a jab at anyone, but it's like, if you are willing to wait, I would say land, you know, obviously has come down in price and might even come down a little bit more once the general sale starts. But, you know, there's really no timetable on when land will be implemented. From everything that I'm gathering from the town halls, they haven't even really started on it. I think their sole focus right now is Chaos Legion General Sale, modern format, and then land, right? So keep in mind, land was sold initially, right? The retail for land, not secondary sales, was done, I think, 2 years ago in 2020. So if you bought land, you've been sitting on it for a while. And from like end of 2020 to mid 2021, or this year, sorry, when, wait, am I getting my years wrong? Was it 2020? No, there's no way that it only came out last year, right? Why do I feel like land came out 2 years ago? Shoot, somebody correct me. I don't want to say the wrong thing anymore. But if land did come out just 1 year ago in 2020, then there was a 6-month period where nothing was happening. Oh, okay. So the 2-year time frame for me was the fact that I don't think that land will be out until like Q3 of next year, right? Just what I'm thinking. Hopefully I'm wrong, and I'm not saying this in any way to put the team down. I think the team's doing a phenomenal job, but what I'm loving is the fact that they are bringing on more people and building out things. So it's just like the rate at which they will be able to tackle projects and developments and things like that is going to go up exponentially, right? Because their team has been like doubling in size for the last couple of months or whatever the case is. And now they're up to 70 people. So, you know, the more people they bring on, the more they're able to tackle. But yeah. Mitchell, you want me to make it extra cheesy? Oh, you want me to make the song extra cheesy? I don't know, man. What if we make it like I don't know. Maybe I should go super cheese with it, or I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know how to think about it. Like I think about the Poke Rap, and I'm just like, am I trying to like name literally every card? This could be, this could be fun. A fun like little collaborative project. Maybe we'll do like a live stream where I like work on lyrics. I'll find like a song or like I'll get an instrumental or work on an instrumental that I think would be good to capture the ethos of Splinterlands, and then we just come up with like a song around it. So Doubleday says Scattershot doesn't target taunt monsters, which has some value. That is a good one. I'm glad that they did that because it allows you to circumvent taunt, which is great. Clemens, good to see you here live. Silver one or gold through the season? I think I'm staying in silver. I'm tired of getting beat down by decks that are just leveled up higher, and as I don't have a maxed silver level deck yet, I think I'm just going to hang out here for a bit. And I have the power to get to gold, but I'm just going to do that towards the end of the season. The extra two reward chests that you get daily, I don't know, it's not worth it. The extra DEC, probably, but I feel like I'd be losing a lot more games in gold. So there's a singing contest hosted by Splinterlands, right? Join. Wait, is there really? What? That seems so irrelevant to Splinterlands. David, good morning. What's going on? Cruz, what's your favorite CL summoner, or which gives you the highest win rate? Is there a way to see my own personal win rate with the different summoners I've used? I'm actually very curious to see that, because I know there's so many on-chain analytics, but I don't know if they're personalized. Like, you could check your own account. I'd actually be curious to see that, because I wonder if my favorite is going to be different than the one that I win with the most. There. This is such a non-answer, but they're all really good. I find myself wanting to play with Thaddeus Brood a lot. I want to play Death more, just because this buff here of the -1 magic and -1 health, I really like. The problem is, I will play this sometimes and then go against a deck that is not playing any magic, and I feel like this is wasted. But the one or +1 health is always really helpful. I play Obsidian a lot for some magic spamming. General Sloan I don't play with enough, but has won me a couple of games just because the cards you can synergize with them are great. I don't use Portal Spinner much, but Prismologist and Pellicor Arbalist I think are fantastic to pair with General Sloan. It's interesting because I don't use Tarsa very much, but that's because I have Jotun, right? If I didn't have Jotun, Tarsa would be my go. Well, so here's the thing. I like playing Tarsa for like smaller mana games where it makes sense because, so for example, Tenyi Striker with Tarsa, fantastic. Radiated Brute, another fantastic card because these guys have decent speed, right? They're both a speed of 3, and with Tarsa they get an extra health and can do 4 damage. And Anti-Platoon actually makes a decent tank. Like if I'm only playing CL, like 4, 9, 14, 18, like 18 mana I can put together, like him as a tank, him as a secondary tank, and then Tenyi Striker in the back line. And all of a sudden I'm doing, whatever amount of damage this is per turn, 11 damage per turn, with a decent amount of speed. So I thought I would be using Forgotten One more, but I really just save him for the poison rule sets. Okay, let me catch up. Mitchell, I have a few plots, so I'm fairly diversified. I'm good for you, Mitchell. Few plots is going to serve you well in the future. I mean, the meta of this game is going to change entirely and completely once, land comes out. And I think Chaos Legion was a lesson for me, right? Because here I was getting super invested in cards. I bought a bunch of Venari Wavesmith. I bought a bunch of O'Shaughnessy's, thinking like, oh man, like I'm getting decent rental income from these guys. And, I think the prices are going to go up in the long term because they're great cards. And then obviously the card market completely, not collapsed, but just repriced itself once Chaos Legion came out. And I wonder, or not wonder, but now I expect that to happen again once, I expect that to happen again once either a new expansion comes out or, Chaos Legion, not Chaos Legion, but Land comes out. So in a way, it's making me less emotionally attached to certain cards, and more so focused on, just building out the best decks that I can and taking whatever extras that I have and offering them up for, whatever the market price is on rentals. David, you think 2020 mix up our brains? Absolutely. 2021 as well. Guys, we're how many days? Sunday, December 19th. We are 11 days, 12 days away from the new year. Crazy how fast time is passing. But, we all take it one day at a time. Diego, I just subscribed to your music channel. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. You have a great voice. I appreciate that too. Thank you for the kind words. It's a great combo to be a musician and a Splinterlands addict. Yeah, it's funny, guys. COVID, and I shouldn't be saying that out loud because apparently that's like bad for YouTube videos, but who cares? It's not about the algorithm. It's about hanging out here with you, and you're here. So we'll just say that everything that happened in 2020 and 2021, if it hadn't happened the way that it did, and affected me and my music, I wouldn't be playing Splinterlands. I don't know that I would have had the time to focus on crypto and Splinterlands as much as I did. So yeah, it's been a happy little accident that I am enjoying, because I feel like I've gotten to meet some amazing and really, really cool people throughout this community. So it feels cool to be part of something that I feel like we're very, very early on. Harris, he is a singing Splinterlands brawler. I love it, guys. All right, I think I have to put out a song now. I'm going to get that reputation as a Splinterlands singer, so I should live up to it. Okay. Not enough mana here. Oh, they're very, very leveled up for... They are very, very... Maybe we switch it up, because I've been playing Fire primarily, so maybe this is the game. Oh, no, never mind. This is not the game that we do that. I would love someone with Taunt. You know what? Screw it. We're going to put him in. We're going to put him in. And we're going to put him in. I'm really just banking on the fact that... I'm banking on the fact that they're going to play Fire, and they're not going to play Jotun. They're going to play Pyre, which means that they are going to very much have a melee deck against me. I didn't even check to see what other Splinters that they were playing. I just saw that for Fire, they had both Jotun and a level 4 Pyre. So, they still went Jotun. Dang it. Not good. Not good. Oh, interesting. They went Jotun, but they went small ball with Serpentine Spy. And okay. This may still work in my favor, actually. Let's see. Because these guys are going to be attacking the back line. Beautiful. So, oh, I forgot that they get +1 health, so he's going to have 2 turns. I'm going to lose. Dang it. Oh, I'm going to lose so badly. This sucks. Oh, man. All right. Well, that's a decent try. All right. Oh, look at that. See, they won 26 DEC. Hold up. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I don't want to see that. Stop it. Come on. Just take me back to the homepage. All right. Screw you. All right. This is getting really annoying now. Come on. Okay, fine. So they have a decent death deck. I wonder if they'll play Contessa and Harklaw. That would make sense. That would actually make a lot of sense if they did that. part of me wants to play water against them and unleash O'Shaughnessy. And actually Kelp Initiate at this point, because both of these guys are going to be super fast then. So let's give this a try. I'm assuming they're going to play Death. So, but I didn't really study any of their other decks. Just skip the battle. Yeah, I guess I could have or should have. Let's see here. All right, still doing okay on time. I am getting hungry though. The stream was a little bit later than I normally do, but let's see if we can get this final battle in, and then we'll go for some lunch. All right. Well, I called it. Let's see if they play Harklaw. They didn't play Harklaw, but this is still going to be beneficial for me because we have Void. Done. This is game over. Because they can't even touch O'Shaughnessy, and by the time they get through, oh, Silence, not good. Oh, and he has Void. Oh no, I lost. Wow, look at that. Do you guys see that? I want you to take a nice snapshot of me and my overconfidence and how I totally got owned. So this is why I can't wait for Modern Format, because all these older cards, I have no idea what abilities they have at the higher levels. Like this dude with Void, he gets Void at level 5. Had no idea. I only used the level 1 card of this in the game. And then Silence was very clutch here. So they kind of covered all their bases, which... No, if I had gone strong on the melee side, that would have been better. Oh, but see, look at this. Look at this. With these cards, they have... So, okay, they are set across the board because of this legendary. So he gets -1 melee, -1 magic, and Contessa gives -1 ranged. That sucked. How many mana was this game? I don't even know. 14 mana. Ugh, that pissed me off. You did not know that Corpse had... I mean, again, like it's too hard to keep track of like all these different cards. So, all right, this is going to be my game right here. Oh gosh, they're just going to magic spam the hell out of me. But we have enough mana to play Jotun. All right, we're going to start off with, where's my big boy here? Let's go. Tusk. And I can't stop now. All right, we want people with some decent health. So I'm going to go actually with, I'm still going to go with Fire Elemental. I'm going to go with Supply Runner. And we'll go with Scabo Fireball because these two should get me 3 turns if they don't get touched. Oh, whoa, I am out of mana. I think we can't do that dude. So let's, we need him, and then you, Pikachu, I choose you, and then 2 mana. Okay. Actually, okay, so the goal of this is not to win. The goal of this is not to kill them all. The goal is to survive long enough. And I think that they're probably going to play blue, and they're going to play Cleanse, which means I'm going to have to fight a monster at the end. But if I can kill that monster, which would be this... Oh, they didn't play Cleanse. Fascinating. Fascinating. Okay. They did not do what I thought they would. And their +1 magic buff only helps prismatic energy. Wait, how is he? Oh, there's a healer. damn it. Oh, man. This ended up being... Oh, can I kill him? Oh my gosh, yes. Oh! I think we... Oh, okay, I'll get one more turn. I think we can do this. And two. Woo, let's go, baby. Let's go. All right. So we're going to finish our fire quest, thankfully. Guys, this dude with immunity at level 1 is kind of unfair. That's all I'm going to say. See, it was just wanted to survive long enough. So we did it. I know. Oh, whoa. I missed some stuff here. So Jose was saying you should definitely make a rap song for Splinterlands. Oh, I wish I could rap. That'd be fun. I know that Vivi and CryptoPunks both have rappers in the community. It's pretty funny. Yeah, okay, so here's the thing, guys. All due respect to Splinterlands and everybody in the community and to myself. Like, it's just like I take a lot of pride in my music and my music career. The last thing I want to do is become like a meme within a crypto community, if that makes sense. Don't get me wrong. I want to put something out that'd be fun, but I also want it to be cool and not super cheesy. So I don't know. I'll have to balance that line. We'll see. But I think it's gonna have to be done at some point, just because I obviously love this game and it's now become a big part of my life, just like music. So I feel you did not know that about Corpse Void. Okay. Also thought that was a sure win. Yeah, Harris. I mean, some of these guys with their older cards absolutely murdered me. That's why I cannot wait for modern format. Although I probably will need to study up Untamed and Dice, because I'm sure a lot of people are going to have leveled up cards of those, at least the top players. I'm on covered all bases. Yep. So Paul, what's up, Paul? Paul's saying that you'll need a minimum. Oh, Dwayne said you will need a minimum of 8,000 SPSA to be eligible to win in battles when they implement it. What? Wait, I'm sorry. So hold up. Dwayne is saying that you will need a minimum of 8,000 SPS staked to be able to win, like to win DEC in ranked battles. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, look, I own a good amount of SPS, so that's not a problem for me, but I think that would actually be devastating for the community. There's no way... I don't think that there's any way that they're going to implement that. What they can do, and what I feel like they've discussed in the past, or at least a question was brought up that they kind of, flirted with the idea, is there would be additional benefits. There would be additional benefits, right? Like if you staked X amount of SPS, then you would get more rewards as opposed to whatever the baseline is, right? So like when you go here, and we can see how much there's a ton of different bonuses already, right? So for this, for example, I got a 10%, my capture rate is at 41, which isn't great, but I got a 10% bonus for using gold cards and I got a 2% bonus for guild. So I wonder, it would be very easy for them to implement something like if you stake X%, or, X amount of SPS, you get this percentage bonus. You know what I mean? Because then that would provide some utility for people to hold SPS, right? Because now, like, what was the whole reason for me starting a guild or joining, or anybody for joining a guild, right? Like, yes, you want to be in brawls, you want to be whatever, but like for me, it was I wanted to get the 2% or 3% whatever DEC bonus that you could get, because everything compounds in the long run, right? So the idea that like the amount of battles I play, the amount of battles ideally that I win, 2% in the long run is going to add up a lot, right? And part of the reason that I was trying to invest in some of the gold rewards cards as well to play leveled up versions of those, because it's just like, 10% isn't small. And it's definitely not small with the amount of games that we play. So, or at least the amount of games that I play. Oh, he's talking about SPS as rewards in battle. Interesting. But I think that is too high. That is pretty high. 8,000 is what? 8,000 SPS is like $2,000. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people that don't have that much. Like a lot of people that don't have that much. So policy. Okay, to win SPS and rank battles, that would kill new players. Well, here's the difference. It's like everyone frames it as like new players, but it's not. It's just players who don't have the money to invest in the game or aren't willing to invest in the game. I think it's a little offensive to call them poor players, as I've seen other people say. But it's really not new players. It's not poor players. It's just it hurts players that don't want to or can't invest that amount into the game. Azamarks, sorry you're late. No worries. We're just hanging out. We are almost done though. Let's go ahead and claim the reward here. See if we got anything fun. I should have hopped up into gold just for that. Actually, I wonder if I could play with my power like that. Just hop up into gold. Oh no, never mind. My rating isn't good enough. Look at me getting ahead of myself here. Wow, 1 potion, 1 DEC, and okay, 25 DEC isn't bad. Okay, we got a Pelicore Bandit. That's not the worst. Man, sometimes I win these rewards even in like Silver 1, and I'm just like, the amount of time I just put into this for a 7-cent card. Ugh. But you know, hopefully everything pays off in the long run. I'm not gonna sell it. In fact, if anything, I should make sure that my Pelicore. Oh, I do have a level 5 Pelicore Bandit, so we're good there. So Alex, I played till I got to 50% earn rate. Now I rented out my deck for the next 2 days. Smart. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm a severe addict because I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could just not play for 2 days. So like my ECR, my capture rate has not been higher than like 50 or 60% in a very long time. Because I guess to me it's, yeah, I don't know. I just love playing it. So, and I guess, you know, even at 40% winning 8 DC a game, it's like, that's still real money, right? And I can do that a significant amount of times. But I probably spend way too much time playing. So let's see, where are the legendaries at? All right, Blight is back under $100. So that's interesting to see. Would love for Chaos Dragon to come down a little bit more. I have 1, but I need 2 more in order to get him to level 2, which would be great for silver. I need 1 more Queen Mycelia. Yeah, I mean, with these, I'm gonna hold off on these guys just because I'm gonna wait to open some more packs. Hopefully, I'll be able to get some more. Fingers crossed. All right, guys. I think we'll close it out here, unless you have any more questions or things you want to chat about. Let's do this though. I invested in Skyweaver Genesis cards. Don't love the game that much. Just wanted to be early in something for once. That's fair, Paul. I mean, there's going to be a lot of games. My worry or my fear is there's going to be a lot of games that don't make it or are just all hype. So it's hard for me to throw money into a bunch of things because I do worry. I lived through the ICO mania of 2017. And there are a lot of investments. Like, it's interesting to see, like, man, 2017, I was just all over the place. I don't know how much Bitcoin I sold to buy all these other tokens that all these other tokens that were promising like to be the Ethereum of China or the Ethereum of Asia or to be, you know, whatever. And like the next Bitcoin killer or Bitcoin 3.0 or whatever the case is. And then those projects didn't make it. I mean, we've had a decent bull run this year, despite, you know, Bitcoin being up and down. We've had a decent bull run where alts have pumped like crazy. And a lot of those coins just did not recover. And so that makes me worried about the future. And, you know, not that I'm a Bitcoin maximalist by any means, but I don't think that anything's going to really topple it as the king. It has been crowned and is safe. it has been crowned as like the king by the SEC. Like they ruled it as an asset, whereas everything else they're like, talking about it being security. So to me, at the end of the day, Bitcoin is still the safest. But I don't know, something like Splinterlands, at least I feel like I have some control over. I'm waiting to see if prices come down more when general sale starts. I do believe that will be the case. Not financial advice, but I think prices will come down, or at least, there'll be a flood into the market with new cards. Harris, you're sticking with Splinterlands because you've seen too many rug pulls. The money is in the cards, not the coins. Yeah, well, yes and no, Alex. I mean, I don't think you're wrong about the money being in the cards. I think, holding the assets is fantastic, but I don't know. When I look at this, I'm just like, there's a bunch of assets, right? The only asset here, the only thing that is not an asset in this game is DEC. And that's why I try not to hold very much DEC at all. Because DEC was meant to be a currency, and everybody's saying, oh, the developer should add more utility to DEC so that the price doesn't crash. But that they've never given any indication that was going to be the case. If they were going to do that, they wouldn't have released SPS, right? And I think releasing SPS was the right move, because SPS ultimately is deflationary, or at least it's not inflationary the way that DEC is, right? An unlimited amount of DEC can be printed. Whereas with SPS, there will only ever be 3 billion tokens, which is a ton, right? But, to me, that's still a hard capped asset. And as long as they spend their time, which they are, right, every waking moment, as long as they spend that time focusing on, adding value to the game, but adding value to the token, but also the game overall, I feel like the utility will only continue to grow. So, Alex, I did put some into a tribal decks pool a while back. I'm just kind of letting it sit there. I don't even know. I don't even know. I can't remember the last time that I touched it or looked at it. It's nice because it gets me some of these like random tokens. I get airdrop some of these like random tokens like BXT and B or whatever, right? So BXC I have like 34 cents of. But yeah. I usually just convert that back into SPS or DEC or something. But yeah, for the I'll only be doing that for the airdrop, and then I don't know. I had kind of set that aside. So what ended up happening is I liquidated a good amount of DEC to buy Hive, right? To buy land back in October. And then I had all this, because I wasn't sure how much it would cost, and I hadn't really dealt with Hive before, like the marketplace. And so I ended up overcompensating or overestimating it. And I had a bunch of this Hive left over. And it's like, okay, let me change this Hive back to DEC. But then I was like, you know what? I want to help the community, or like, just be part of like the marketplace ecosystem. So I converted half of that Hive into DEC and then put it into a pool and just left it there for the last couple of months. But the goal was, since I have half of it in Hive, is that at some point I would take that out, put it all back into Hive and buy more land. But then the price of land went up, and it's like, whatever. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. I see we have 15 people in the chat. Guys, this is always a ton of fun. I appreciate you guys being here. Definitely enjoy hanging out. Next live will probably be Tuesday morning. Oh, man. So my schedule is going to be funky for the holidays. So my last live on here for a bit is probably going to be Tuesday morning. Because Thursday I'll be flying to Chicago for the holidays, and then Sunday I'll still be in Chicago. So Tuesday will be the last live for maybe a week or so, and then we'll actually the whole holidays I'm gonna be bouncing back and forth from here in Chicago. So live on Tuesday. I will see you guys then. If I can do lives any of the other days, I definitely will try, but it might not be at the usual times. So let's see. We'll go with this. I have the chat open here as just a thank you for hanging out with me for the entire time. I want to send everybody who is currently in the chat some DEC. So everybody throw your in-game username into the chat, and I will send you some DEC as soon as I hop off. So I'll give you guys another like 30 seconds or so for everyone to grab their devices and type in their in-game usernames, and then I will sign off and send you some DEC. And make sure you type it correctly, because when I did this on Thursday or whenever it was, there were some that I was like literally copying and pasting, and they they were not correct. I was putting it in and said this user does not exist. Turn the music. Cool. All right. Okay. We got some people here. Another 20-ish seconds or so, 15 seconds-ish. I will see you guys on Tuesday, but plenty more video content coming out between now and then. I still need to do the town hall kind of 5 biggest takeaways video, so I'll do that at some point today. I'll work on the rest of the splinters, and then, yeah, lots more content coming on the channel, so keep an eye out. Keep streaming. Yeah, it's fun, so I appreciate you guys being here. Always a good time. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I will catch up with you all later, and I'll see you on the game. Bye-bye.